Good morning, student. I am Purnima, and once again, I welcome you to my English class. And I'm going to continue the topic in formal and informal invitation. Children, as I told you, that man is a social animal, and since when we are living in a society, we have to we do lot of get together in our house or in a hotel, and for that we have to invite someone. For that we have to invite someone. Now children, that invitation can be formal or informal. That invitation can be formal or informal, because we have to invite someone. So that invitation, either it can be formal or it can be, what to say, informal. Now in a nutshell, I will tell you what is a formal invitation, and then I will tell you what is an informal invitation. This is again, I'm going to revise with you, but one thing is clear, children. Today my topic is how to reply the formal invitation and informal invitation. That means what respond you are given. Suppose if anybody is replying, anybody is inviting you to join the function, so children, a courtesy is there. If you are joining the function, fine, but if you are not able to join the function, children, how you are going to send the reply? That in a very polite, in a very courteous way, you are going to write the reply. So this is what I am going to teach you in my lesson, in my video today. So before that, students, I would like to tell you that what is an formal invitation and what is an informal invitation. So students, just now I'm going to tell you about formal invitation and informal invitation. Okay, then only you will understand that how you are going to send the replies of a formal invitation. Now children, what is a formal invitation? So children, informal invitation, first of all, the letters are printed in a card. It is a formal way to invite. Some powerful selected letters will be there in the card. Okay, children, it is a formal way to invite somebody. Now they can be printed on card. So what is formal invitation? It is printed in a card or can be drafted in the form of a social letters. What is the social letters? Informal letters. So children, they can either be printed in a card or they can be drafted in the form of a social letter. Okay. Now children, formal invitation, as I told you, it is also of two type. It is two type formal invitation we are having. So one is the printed invitation. Okay, as I told you, it's suppose if somebody's birthday is there, and if they are invite you in a formal way, so how they will be inviting? They will print a card. In that card they will write Mr. and Mrs. XYZ, request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of the second birthday or fifth birth anniversary of their son Nikhil. So in a very nice language, in a very formal language, the invitation card will be sent to you, and then you have to write the place also, at the residence or at the restaurant or at the hotel we are going to invite. So suppose if they are going to invite at the residence, so again you have to write a full invitation, like at their residence 38 Kamal Kunj Varanasi. Then time is a must. At what time your people are being invited? At 6 p.m. Okay, then date on 3rd September 2020. So children, in a formal, I have told you just now, in a formal invitation, it is printed in a card, and that card, children, that card can be what? It can be in a very nice language, everything is written and all the relevant information is given, like if mundan ceremony is there, then day, date, time, okay, who has invited, everything should be clear. And children, the second type of formal letter is a formal type handwritten letter. Sometimes children, if we have to invite a very senior person or very VIP person, so it should be children handwritten or typed letter should be there. Okay, and it is addressed to a VIP invited to preside over a cultural and educational function. And in this children formal invitation, the name of the VIP, okay, appears very prominently. That means we have to give a lot of the language should be written in such a way that it looks prominent. That means a lot of importance should be given to that VIP person. Okay. And I told you children what were the main character of formal invitation. The main character of formal invitation, that it should be there in the third person. Okay, and some selected words should be there, should be printed. And children, it is used on the occasion of your birthday parties, wedding, inauguration of shop, ring ceremony, mundan ceremony, if you are having some other parties. Okay. And children, the invitation answers the questions such like how you are going to know that how many types of what you have to write in the formal letter. So you put some question by to yourself, like who has invited, by whom, when, where, what is the occasion, what time, okay, and for what, that is what is the occasion. So you have to see few things: the occasion, the name of the invitee who has invited the person, name of the host should be there, day, date, time, venue, and date. So all these things there should be there in the formal invitation. Now, I told you formal invitation, as per the guidance of CBSE, we should not increase more than 50 words. Now children, right now children, I am going to tell you how to send the response. Suppose somebody has invited you in a very formal way. That means you have got a card, that is you have it is a formal invitation to you. Okay, and maybe you don't have time to go to their house, you're too busy with your work, or some important guests are coming to your house, so you're unable to go to their to attend the party. So in what manner you are going to reply? So this is very important. It in the board examination, children, invitation are generally given on the three part of the invitation. You have to learn first. You have to learn what is a formal invitation, what is an informal invitation, and this is a third part, children. I'm going to teach you how you are going to respond to the invitation in a positive manner. How you are going to respond, that means positive manner. If you are going there, then also you are going how you are going to respond, and if you are not going, then also how you are going to respond. So this you have to see. Okay, now children, when we write the replies of the formal letter, first of all you have to write just like the address, how you write in the letter. So first thing what you will do, you have to write the address. So student, I'm going to show you the format, that how are you going to send the reply is for the formal invitation. I'm not talking right now, I'm not going to teach you about informal invitation. We will start with the formal invitation. Okay, so children, right in the board you can see that how I have written the formal that the response or the replies for the formal invitation. So just like a letter, children, you have to start with the address, sender's address. Which whose address, children? It should be the sender's address. Sender's address, that means whoever is writing the reply. Okay, suppose you have sent the reply, you have invited in a very formal way to you, and whether you, if you are able to attend the party, then also how you have to reply. If you are not able to attend the party, then also you are how you are able to how you have to reply, that I will be telling you. So for that particular format is there. And what is the format? You can see, children, first thing you have to write sender's address. Okay, this is the format I have written. And first thing you have to write the address. Address of whose? Address of the person who is sending the reply. Then children, place. Then you have to write the place. Okay, which place you belong to. Then salutation. It's also very important. So children, you can say it's almost like a letter. Okay, but the word limit is not more than 50 words. So you have to write the salutation here, and then you have to write the content. This is the main part, how you have to write the content. Okay, after writing the content, you leave one line. Okay, and then children, you have to write the subscription, and then you have to write the name. You have to write the subscription, and then you have to write the name. All right, so this is the complete format of a reply of a formal invitation. Okay, so once again I revise. You have to write the address, you have to write the place, you have to write the salutation, then you have to write the content, which I am going to tell you right now, and then you have to leave one line for the neatness, and then subscription, and then your name, the person who is writing. Remember this thing, children, the person who is sending the reply, their address should be there. The person who is writing, who is sending this reply of the invitation, their name should be there. Okay, these are the two things you have to see. You don't have to write the address of the addressee. So I am going to read one question, and children, you can see that how you are going to respond for it, how you are going to write the reply. So, and children, you have to see when we read the question in the writing section, you have to note it down that what are the things which is given there. Okay, so many things will be given, and with that you can write. With the help of those things, you have to form your answers. Now, first I am starting with the positive thing. Draft a formal reply. So children, you can see the question. You don't have to draft an invitation. You have to draft a formal reply. Accepting an invitation. And for what you have to reply, and for what you have to give an reply, you have to accept an invitation sent by someone. Draft a formal reply accepting an invitation to be present on the occasion of the wedding of Ankush, son of Mr. and Mrs. Shankar of 24 Green Park Road, Kanpur. Your Vikram God of Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. Okay, so I think everything is clear, children, that Mr. and Mrs. Shankar. Okay, these are the names given who has invited you in the wedding of their son. So this is clear, and their address is given. Their address is given. So children, Mr. and Mrs. Shankar of 24 Green Park Road, Kanpur, they have invited you to attend the wedding of their son. Okay, they have invited you to attend the wedding of their son. And you are, that means you have to write the children reply. Remember, your address should be there now. You are Vikram God of Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. Okay, you are Vikram God, Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. So children, you just write the address, because you have to write. You are Vikram God and you have to send the reply. So children, your address is given here. What is your address? Children, it is Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. Now children, I don't know whether how many people you have been to Agra. When you will go to Agra, children, there are so many stations are there connected. Like in Varanasi, children, we are having so many stations. One is the main Varanasi station, then Madhwadi is there, then Kashi is there, okay, then Shivpur is there, Sarnas is there. So these are the small name of the substation or the small station which is there, which is included in the Varanasi zone only. So similarly children, if you will go to Agra, so many small station will be there which will be joining with the zone of Agra main city, like Agra Fort, Agra Kent, Raja Ki Mandi. Okay, these are some of the small station, but then children it will come under the zone of Agra only. So you are Vikram Gaur and somebody has sent you the invitation. Who has sent you the invitation? Mr. and Mrs. Shankar. They have sent you the invitation of the wedding of their son. What is the name of the son? Ankush. And now children, you have to give the reply. And who are you? You are Vikram Gaur from Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. So children, what in the address what you will write? Raja Ki Mandi, Agra. Okay, this thing you will written, you will write. And children, the place also I've told you, the place is Agra. Okay, and then children you will write, how you will write? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Shankar. What you will write? Okay, you will write Mr. and Mrs. Shankar. Then you will leave one line and children you will write the content. In content what you are going to write? Mr. and Mrs. Vikram Gaur. Mr. and Mrs. Vikram Gaur thanks Mr. and Mrs. Shankar for inviting them on the occasion of the wedding of their son. So how you are going to start? Mr. and Mrs. Now children, this you have to write in the third person. You don't have to start with I, you don't have to start with you. How you are going to start? Right? Mr. and Mrs. Vikram Gaur thanks Mr. and Mrs. Shankar for inviting them on the occasion of the wedding of their son, Ankush. At, now you have to write the place. If the address is given, then you write, otherwise you don't write. So the address of Mr. and Mrs. Shankar is already given, so you have to write at 24 Green Park Road, Kanpur. On, when, then the main thing come. On, you can write 17 August 2020 and assure them that they will be present on the occasion to wish the newlyweds a very happy married life. Now children, this is the main line here. This line proves the positiveness of the invitation. That means you are very much going to be there to attend the wedding party. So this is the main thing. Okay, so what you are going to write? That 10th August 2020 and assure them that they will be present on the occasion to wish the newlyweds a very happy married life. Now they both will be present there to wish the couple, the newly wedded couple, a very happy married life. Mr. and Mrs. Gaur will reach Kanpur by the Agra mail which leaves Agra at 8 a.m. Okay, so they are telling, no, Mr. and Mrs. Gaur will reach Agra. No, they will reach Kanpur because the wedding is there in the Kanpur. So Mr. and Mrs. Gaur will reach Kanpur by the Agra mail which leaves Agra at 8 a.m. So children, they have informed by which train they are coming, or if they are coming by which flight, then what time, and by which flight they are, through which flight they are coming. Indigo, Air India, okay, SpiceJet. And then if you're coming by road or by bus, then also you have to give the proper information accordingly. Okay, so children, this is the way. And children, now you have to leave one line and you have to write in the subscription what you write. You are going to write Vikram Gaur. Okay, that's all. You have to write Vikram Gaur. Of course children, in the subscription you have to write the name, and one thing which I forgot to write here, it is a date. After name you have to write the date. You have to write the date here. So this is the way children to write in formal invitation. Okay, and in this way children we send the reply if you are going to attend the party or wedding ceremony or mundan ceremony. So you have to you have to write it through which means of transport, and you are going to reach or not going to reach. Okay, so this the way you have to write it. Now children, one invitation I will now I will tell you how to send the invitation if you are not going to attend the party. How you are going to send the invitation if you are not going to attend the party. So children, you can see how you are going to write. First you have to listen to the question which I am going to read. So my question is, see, draft a formal reply. Now children, as soon as you will read the question related with invitation, three things you have to note: whether it is to write the formal invitation, or whether it is to write the informal invitation, or whether it is to write the reply of formal or informal invitation. This is very important children. Many people are confused. Sometimes children, replies are being asked, responses are being asked, and the person gets so much confused that he write the formal invitation or the informal invitation. So that's why children, in the writing question, please go through the question 2 and 3 times, and you have to see why I am telling 2 to 3 times. First you have to understand what you have to write. Like here you have to reply formal invitation or informal invitation, or the reply of formal or informal invitation. Then children, you have to see what things are given. What are the things which is given? Okay, you have to see that. Now, after seeing that children, you have to draft, you have to read everything very carefully, and then you have to draft your reply. Okay, like draft a formal reply expressing your inability to attend the inauguration of the showroom Regalia on Sunday. That means one of your friend, he is opening a showroom, and children, he is going to inaugurate his showroom. Okay, and the name of the showroom is Regalia, and he has given the date also on Sunday. Generally everybody is free on Sunday, he must have kept the date Sunday, and he has written the day. Okay, then time, address. You are Naveen Jain of C5GK1 New Delhi, and your friend is GL Bansal of 23 Sundar Nagar New Delhi. So you have to send the reply, and you can see in the beginning only it is written there. Draft a formal reply, express your inability to attend the inauguration of the showroom. Children, what you have to reply? You have to reply your inability to go and attend the function. You have to reply that you are not able to go to attend the function due to some genuine reason. So this you have to see. So how you are now, you have to see how many things are given. First, what is the occasion? This is given. What is the occasion is here? The occasion here is that your friend, he is going to inaugurate the showroom Regalia on Sunday. He has given the time, he has given the address where that his showroom is there, and he has also told that children, at what time you have to be present there. That means occasion, time, day, date, venue, everything is given by your friend. The name of your friend and his address is also there. You are so, and children, now your name is here. His name is there, but your name is also there. You are Naveen Jain, and your address is also there of C5GK1 New Delhi, and your friend is GL Bansal of 23 Sundar Nagar New Delhi. So children, what you are going to write here? First you have to write your own. You are Naveen, and you have to write the address of Naveen. That is, you are Naveen. You have to imagine that you are Naveen and your address is here, and you have to write, you project down your address. So what is the address of yours? you have to write the address as per the format of the reply of the formal letter. So address is C5 GK1 New Delhi. Okay children. Now here children, you have to write the date also. Sometimes we write the date, sometimes we don't write the date. So here you have to write the date. Okay. So write the date of today, 4th July 2020. Then children, now you have to write the content of the invitation. And in this content children, you are not going to attend the function, but you have to write that you are not able to attend the function. That is the main thing. You have to reply that you are not able to attend the function. Okay. So now you have to drop the notice. You have to drop the reply of the invitation. And what is that? Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain. Okay. Mrs. and Mr. Now children, one thing is there. You have to write Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain thank Mrs. and Mr. G.N. Bansal for the invitation to the inauguration. Now children, Mrs. is coming first here and then Mr. will be there. So Mrs. and Mr. Naveen Jain thanks Mrs. and Mr. G.I. Bansal for the invitation. Invitation of what? Now you have to write. To the inauguration of their showroom Regalia on Sunday. Okay. The 20th July 2020 or today is 4th August. So you can write children the date of next, what is the date which will come on next Sunday. Okay. So that means you have to write 10. I think 10 will be Sunday. So you have to write Regalia on Sunday 10th August 2020 at 11 a.m. at B12 Rohini, Delhi. However, they express their inability to be present on the occasion. Now this is the most important line here, and children, I am writing this line in the third person. Okay, so what I have written? However, they express their inability to be present on the occasion due to a prior commitments. Okay, so they have expressed their inability that they are not able to join the function on the occasion. Now children, in one or two few words you have to write why. So due to a prior commitments. That means already some commitments, like they must have to go some out of a station or some important guests must be coming. So this is the appropriate word, prior commitment. Okay, due to some prior commitments they are not able to attend the function. So children, now they have sent their reply. What is the reply? That they are not able to attend they won't be able to attend the function. This is the reply, student. Okay. Now you have to reply, children. You have to write your name. So what is your name? It was given here some Jain. Yes, Naveen Jain you have to write, and then you have to write the children date. Okay, sometime you have to write date, sometime you don't have to write date. Now here children, you have written the date already in the beginning, so here you don't have to write the date. So this is the way children you have written. I have shown you that how you are going to write the reply of the formal invitation. Okay, you have to see the both type of reply I have taught you, right? I have taught you that how to write the reply if you are able to attend the function. Okay, and how you are going to reply if you are not able to attend the function. So this is the most important thing, right? Children, that the word limit, you should not exceed more than 50 words. Okay, more than 50 words, otherwise there will be a negative marking. And it's very easy, children. You have to learn some of the important words. That is a key thing, key language which I can tell you. Like children, in the earlier I told you, what did I told you? That Mr. and Mrs. They will be very happy to attend the wedding. Okay, they will be present on the occasion to wish the newly weds and they will wish a very happy married life to them. And here, children, you can see how I have written. They express their inability to not their inability. I'm using the word inability. That means they were not able to be present on the occasion due to prior commitment. So one sentence, children, it is telling everything. One sentence is telling here whether you are going to attend the function and whether you are not able to attend the function. And you can see, children, the language is very polite, the language is very it's full of courtesy, you can say. Okay, and you have to express your regret or acceptance to attend the function in a very formal manner. So children, with this I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.